Hello and welcome to my channel, I Win to Lose Gaming. It's been a while since our last This Type of Challenge video. So in today's This Type of Challenge video, we'll be seeing how fast 14 teams can clear a 9,262,136,000 hit pointed enemy. You know what's actually insane? Just how much the HP values of this type of challenge videos have gone up over the years, with the first one I made being over 4 years ago having 1.3 million hit points. Even Aloy could sneeze that amount of damage out with today's supports. And the most recent challenge video I did was with her Gopher friend that had 5.2 million hit points. Well, we're back with another one, now against our YOB friend, who sports a massive 9,262,136 hit points. Tired of seeing Japan exclusive merch and thinking, well, I guess I'll never financially recover from the shipping? Well, now you can actually get all that rare Japanese stuff shipped straight to your door thanks to today's sponsor, Zen Market. Zen Market is a super convenient proxy shopping service that lets you buy literally from over 10,000 Japanese stores like Amazon Japan, Rakuten, and so many more. And don't speak Japanese and don't have a Japanese address? Doesn't matter. Zen Market handles all that online shopping bureaucracy for you. Here's how it works. Find that exclusive Yamcha figure, Nyanko Daisenso umbrella, and emergency food that you've been drooling over. Add them to your cart, pay, and let them handle the purchase. And for convenience, you can even directly paste the URL of the product you want from certain sites like Amazon Japan. Enjoy 60 days of free storage and combine all your orders into one big box, and boom, your personal Japan haul ships right to you. They also pack everything safely, support 19 languages, and even have a loyalty program with cash back. And the best part, if you sign up with my link down below and use promo code IWinToLoseGaming, you'll get an extra 1,000 Zen points, which is 1,000 yen off of your first international shipping fee. So if you've ever wanted to shop Japan like a local, now's your chance and go wild with your Japan wish list. Just maybe don't blame me if you get a tariff bill if you're in the US. Huge thanks to Zen Market for sponsoring today's video. That's right, we've got the GOAT DHCWSP helping out as usual with today's video. Although, frankly, most of these runs were done by him, but hey, I tried my best to contribute where I could. So be sure to check out his channel as he's always uploading speedruns and other creative things in Genshin Impact. Anyway, the victim, I mean volunteer of today's video is our YOB friend, who has 9.26 million hit points, not sure if I said that already, and unfortunately for the cool kids on the block, it also has an elevated 50% cryo resistance. So yeah, cryo characters are at a disadvantage here. Now the rules are as usual. We start timing with the first character's first action. We're allowed to start at full energy and, well, now Verdant dues, and some reasonable HP manipulation on our characters is allowed. And barring very poor artifact quality, food is not allowed. Also, it goes without saying that these clears are by DHCWSP and myself, and we're both part of the Balaenoptera musculus family, so needless to say, this is not reflective of the average player's experience. And as usual, here's the most important part of the video, the disclaimers. All times in this video can be improved. We do each of these runs a finite number of times to the best of our abilities and problem solving. There will always be ways to save time, but we had to stop grinding at some point. I advise for you to not come to any premature conclusions if you do not sit through these disclaimers and if you do not reach the end of the video. In fact, even after these disclaimers and the entire video, this video is not an accurate representation of these characters' power levels at all levels of investment and play. This is simply an anecdotal comparison between these characters at our levels of investment, problem solving, and skill. Because their characters are all at constellation stage of 5 and 5, this is not an accurate reflection of the power levels at lower constellations. Just because character A is better than character B in a specific scenario does not mean the character A is better than character B. Please take everything with a giant grain of salt. We'll be going from slowest to fastest, starting with our first entry on this list, DHCWSP's Chiori.
Let my name echo in song! Show no mercy, delicate as silk.
Okay, look, being on this list at all is honestly pretty good, which basically means the character was able to clear this in a reasonable amount of time. For the second most neglected element in the game, Geo, honestly, I think Chiori's performance here is decent enough. things are so rocky for Geo at the moment that, no joke, Whale Sitlali of all things is one of the best supports for a main DPS Chiori. Anyway, Chiori cleared this in a very reasonable 24-ish seconds. Up next, we have DHC WSP's Clorond.
Time to shine! Faster, stronger! Hunt them down! Ready. Time to testify.
I was admittingly kind of surprised Clorond was able to single cycle this fight. Fortunately, thanks to the Natlanese supports of Smelly Fork Workout Girl, DJ Cat Girl, and 3 zombie girls being sacrificed, shockingly, Clorond was able to squeak out just enough damage to deal 9.26 million hit points in 18.4 seconds. Then we have another local Fontanian citizen, Neuvillette. Imagine if Neuvillette actually used both of his hands to fire 2 Kamehamehas instead of 1, but alas, he's just taking it easy and blasting his enemies with a single Dragon Paw. Now, I know that Vape Neuvillette might be able to clear this a bit faster, but we'll talk about Vape a bit further in this video. With his laser ticks peaking at about 381,000 damage, Neuvillette was able to clear this in a respectable 17.1 seconds. It just goes to show that even in his creaky old age, he's still able to keep up with the young uns. Amazingly, DHC WSP's main DPS Lauma is up next.
Receive my blessing for the everlasting forest.
Yep, modern day supports are stronger than many main DPSs, at least at Constellation 6. You know, Lauma is just casually dealing a nearly 1 million damage Lunar Bloom nuke, plus hundreds of thousands of smaller hits. Because why the heck not, she's a support. This is just how it works in today's economy. Lauma had a remarkable 14.98 second clear time. Up next is DHC WSP's Kanish.
Neutralize. Let's teamwork is dream.
Locked on.
Kanish ain't even that old, and already we have a support giving him a run for his money. But it's great to see that he's still able to hang with the best, being on this list at all. A 14.6 second clear time is still a very solid performance, and I'm proud of Aha for contributing so much to this fight like he always does. And if you're hungry, well, hide your food because Varissa's coming.
Controlled breathing. Strike clouds confirmed. Yeah, heads up. Volcano confirmed. Yeah.
I always find this Constellation 6 Varissa plus Shenyuan combo to be funny looking, but it's cool to see Varissa utilizing a prehistoric bird in her team. Varissa's clear time ended up being near the middle of the pack, at least for this video, because trust me, everything in this video is well above average, with her 12.4 second clear time. And hold on to your bootstraps, cause Chaska is up next.
Teamwork is get to work. Locked on. Bullseye. You are crazy. I'll show you.
DHC WSP was kind enough to provide 2 Chaska runs, with this one being one where Mavuika doesn't use her burst. And hey, look at that, it's Mavuika's first appearance, but certainly not her last. We'll see what kind of impact Mavuika using her burst might have on Chaska's 11.7 second clear time. And we're not finished yet because we've got DHC WSP's Flins.
Start the clock.
The night comes. Night falls. Observe to dust.
Flins is already performing quite well even when he's using Yansan and Siegeween, 2 characters whom I feel like have room for improvement in the future. Interestingly, his 11.58 second clear time was a bit faster than Varissa's, but only by less than a second or so. And you'll never expect who's next, Nefer. Nefer is our first character to break into the 10-second range. And yeah, we live in a world where Siege Queen is a reasonable choice for multiple teams, given her extremely low field time and ability to equip the elegy for the end. Never did I expect such a twist, but here we are in Genshin Impact version Luna 2. Anyway, Nefer was able to clear this in a very competitive 10.53 seconds. And enough skirting around its cryo resistance, it's DHC WSP's Skirk.
Time to shine! Get to work! A little amuse-bouche! A burst of... into the void!
Yep, Skirk was able to clutch 5th place despite the YOB's additional 40% cryo resistance. Well, this Kofie's massive resistance shred definitely mitigates this a bit, but I'm frankly very impressed by her being this high up, given the cold shoulder that we gave her by choosing this YOB as the target. Skirk cleared this in just 10.3 seconds. And we've reached the top 3, kind of, teams. And tied for 3rd place, we have DHC WSP's Arlecchino.
Wind strike has one with wind and cloud.
Bring it! This is where we fall.
Thanks to this snazzy Kazuha cryo infusion rotation and Arlecchino's constellations nuking the enemy, Arlecchino was able to 2-shot the YOB here with a very impressive 5 million damage nuke. Arlecchino cleared this in just 9.67 seconds. And we're back with DHC WSP's Chaska, but this time her employer decides to help out as well.
Pyroclastic surge! Fulcrum! Bullseye! Open fire!
With Mavuika's burst chunking the YOB for over 3 million damage, this allows Chaska to finish the job 2 seconds faster in just 9.67 seconds to tie Arlecchino for 3rd place. Which is the perfect segue to our runner-up, the second best team in this video, the cream of the crop, Xiao. By possessing Mavuika and her friends, with his evil spirits, Xiao was able to convince them to kill our YOB friend. Xiao also taught Mavuika how to do cool combos, since he was one of the first few characters to perform cool combos. Thanks to Xiao's invaluable guidance, he was able to clear this in just 6.72 seconds. Okay, let's cut the unfunny jokes because Mavuika's damage is no joke. With just 3 characters being Mavuika, Xilonen, and Silali, Mavuika is able to clear out the YOB faster than all the previous teams of 4. Especially with her goofy ass new combo. Mavuika is frankly even more broken than she used to be, and yeah, remember how I mentioned that Vate Neuvillette would be better? Well, his best Vate team would be Mavuika, Xilonen, and Silali, and as we can see, he wouldn't even be able to meaningfully contribute in this scenario. So yeah, literally every character's best team in the entire game, except for perhaps Constellation 2 Baizul because he might mess with the auras on this team, is Mavuika, Xilonen, and Silali, and they would all be able to clear this in 6.72 seconds or faster. Yeah, it's literally a time loss to even bother with Viridescent Vener swirl on Xiao, so honestly, I'm not sure what else to say about this or about the balance of this game, but I do find this pretty humorous. Anyway, that brings us to a character that can actually improve the Mavuika, Xilonen, Silali core with our number 1 team, Molani.
Show no mercy! Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
Yet, unsurprisingly, DHC WSP's Mavuika plus Molani chomped away the competition in just 5.75 seconds. So yeah, there you go, 14 teams versus 9.26 million hit points. At the moment, it looks like the Natlan characters still have the edge in terms of raw DPS, especially at whale levels of investment. The combination of short setup time plus ridiculous nuke damage is what makes these Natlanis so outrageously powerful. Of course, Hoyoverse has been introducing mechanics that complicate these characters' lives to simply output maximum DPS, and that appears to be the way that they're going for balancing the game in the meantime. Sadly, we weren't able to get to every possible characters, or frankly most of the characters, but I found this interesting enough to make this video. Let me know what you think about the results and if anything surprised you. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. This is I Went to Lose, signing out.